In my country, we have a proud tradition of bottom-up, inclusive democratic engagement, and we have seen the fruits of this incredible social change, how that can come about by including a diverse range of voices, by thoughtful deliberation, and by being open to following where the discussion leads. In fact, a lot like this process, and reflecting the diversity that epitomises the very essence of our European Union. All of my fellow national panel representatives held a variety and a format of events, of engagements, of public meetings in many different formats, but in every corner of Europe that are no less valid or valuable for all of that. Let's be honest, dear colleagues, it was very easy to be cynical, to be dismissive, and to be a little bit sceptical when this process began. How could something as complex as bringing together over 800 randomly selected citizens, national representatives, parliamentarians, civil society, social partners, all together in what was the world's largest experiment in participatory democracy ever possibly work? And if that wasn't enough of a challenge, add in then to the mix the complexity of navigating a global pandemic, and then our continent tragically once more having a terrible war taking place on our eastern borders. But notwithstanding all of these imperfections and against all of the odds, it has worked. This conference on Europe's future has not taken place in some theoretical abstract. Rather, it has been lived in a combination of virtually and in person through many months of hard work, of sacrifice, of long days, evenings, and many weekends spent in airports, trains and buses, and of course here in Strasbourg. And that hard work and efforts have taken place across all of the different working groups, the European citizens panels, the panels, national parliamentarians, and between all components of this project, working constructively together, for the most part, with a shared purpose for a greater goal than our individual components. This conference will not solely be judged on process, on numbers and on metrics. It must be judged rather on outcomes and concrete results. What will happen next? How will these draft recommendations that we have adopted this morning, how will they be taken forward? They cannot be allowed gather dust in some report on a shelf. And for those of us in the Digital Transformation Working Group, filed away in a digital archive. Rather instead, if I may, just like to address briefly the institutions, the Council, the Commission and the European Parliament. It will be you collectively who decide what the next steps are. As you have heard from all of your fellow European citizens, we want this dialogue to continue. We want to have our voices heard. And we are counting on you all not to waste the unique opportunity that this unexpected but incredibly important and very valuable and very special journey of hope that this experiment provides for us all to continue to work together to build a better Europe, a more inclusive Europe, an equal Europe that works for all 450 million of us. Please, please do not fail us. Thank you.